Okay, so let's talk about what is happening inside your brain. As a therapist, I educate clients a lot on these four components of your brain: cortisol, which is your stress hormone, and then these three main neurotransmitters. And these really drive your mood and create mood stability or mood instability. So cortisol is a hormone made in your adrenal glands, which sits on top of your kidneys. It's often called the stress hormone because your body releases more of it when you're stressed. Now, we want some cortisol to be released and we want to respond to stress when it's appropriate. The problem in the world we live in is a lot of times people are running through their life with elevated cortisol that is permanently elevated. So, a neurotransmitter, which is different than cortisol because that's a hormone, is a chemical messenger that carries signals between your nerve cells or neurons in the brain and your body. And this helps the brain communicate with different parts of the body, and it plays a key role in how you think, feel, and behave. So, see where I'm going with this? When I educate clients on neurotransmitters and they get a little science lesson from me in therapy, there are three main ones that I talk with them about. Serotonin, which is the main neurotransmitter, it is the driver of mood stability. It helps control your mood, your sleep, your appetite, your digestion. It's often called the feel good chemical because it helps you feel calm and happy. This neurotransmitter is built by the building blocks of amino acids, which are broken down in your body through the consumption of protein. So, in another video, I'll talk specifically about the importance of protein in your mental health. Most serotonin is actually made in your gut, but it works mainly in the brain to support your emotional balance. And when you have low levels of serotonin, you often see anxiety and depression. Dopamine, another important neurotransmitter, which is the happy hormone, as I call it, helps you stay motivated and focused. But if levels are too low or too high, it can affect your mood, your attention, and even your mental health. So if you have a lack of dopamine or if you have too much dopamine, it's kind of like the ups and downs of a roller coaster, and there's not a lot of mood stability. Oftentimes in the world we live in, people look for dopamine hits, so things that bring us a quick surge of dopamine, like overeating food, maybe vaping nicotine, maybe consuming alcohol. Those can become maladaptive strategies to try to feel dopamine. Another major neurotransmitter is GABA, short for GABA aminobutyric acid. Don't try to say that fast. It's a neurotransmitter in the brain that helps you feel calm and relaxed. Low levels of GABA are often linked to anxiety, restlessness, and trouble sleeping because if you think about it, there's no brake pedal in your system to help you manage all of the surges of your cortisol, your serotonin, and your dopamine. And so lots of times I'll talk with clients about four basic pillars of life daily habits to focus on. I'm not going to talk about those in this video, but I'm going to talk about one of them here, which is sleep. Poor sleep can disrupt the balance of your neurotransmitters, which affect your mood, focus, and overall mental health. So if you're someone who's running on 5 hours of broken sleep, that is impacting your mental health. And I often and always encourage clients who are struggling with anxiety, depression, or a mood disorder to really focus on sleep regulation before they do anything else. So sleep helps regulate serotonin, which I just told you is the main mood stabilizing driver, neurotransmitter, which supports mood and calmness. Poor sleep lowers your serotonin, increases anxiety and depression. When you're sleeping, dopamine is restored, which affects your motivation, your energy, and your focus. Without enough sleep, your dopamine drops, leading to brain fog, low motivation, and even symptoms similar to attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which is now called ADD. They took the H out of that. I will do another video talking about some of the diagnoses, and ADHD will be one of them. So GABA helps you relax and fall asleep. Poor sleep can reduce GABA levels, making it hard to stay calm, and your brain can feel restless, creating a cycle of stress and insomnia that just circles around until really you start to intervene and change some lifestyle habits. And lastly, cortisol, is affected when you're sleeping poorly because it is raised your stress hormone, which can make you feel wired, anxious, and more emotionally reactive. So overall, poor sleep throws off your brain's chemical balance, which can lead to more stress, anxiety, low mood, and trouble thinking clearly.